Hey Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general love reading for whenever you are led to this message. Let's jump right in and start by pulling some oracle cards. See what overall energy is surrounding this reading for you guys right now. And the first card out that we have is Mutable Moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Let's grab another. See what else is floating around my Aquarius collective right now. Ooh, that wanted to come out, didn't quite flip. What's happening for my Aquarius? Let's see. We have yes with an exclamation mark. Okay. And for your last oracle message, your energy that's surrounding you, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, so Aquarius, right off, it feels as though something that you thought may be over or maybe not able to get off the ground. It feels as though the energy surrounding this reading is, you might be wrong about that. What it feels like is that something is not over, something is not quite done yet. And it also feels as though this is something that you actually truly want. Maybe there was something that was preventing you and this person from moving forward or, developing a strong foundation that you could build on. And you might be in a place right now, or maybe this is the other person, where you kind of feel like, okay, this isn't going to happen. This, maybe I just need to give up. Maybe I just need to walk away. But there's some element of healing that needs to happen before this comes to fruition, because it feels like this is still possible for you guys. But there might have to be some things that you sort of reconcile. Maybe it was that your family or friends didn't necessarily approve of this relationship. Maybe it's something that you experienced previously that you haven't necessarily healed from. So there's an element of forgiveness here, whether it's you forgiving yourself, forgiving, someone or people who have hurt you in the past. But it feels as though what it is you're looking for can still happen for you. But there might be some things that you need to release. There might be some things that you need to reconcile with your past in order for that to actually happen. So let's jump into some tarot and see if we can get any more messages for you. And we'll start first with your energy. What's going on with my Aquarius collective? Wow, those came out quick. We have the sun in reverse, and we also have the star in reverse. Let's see about your person. What's going on with Aquarius's person? We have the priestess in reverse. What's currently hidden from you? We have the 7 of voices. Advice from spirit. We have temperance. And for your potential outcome. Ooh. Potential outcome for my Aquarius collective. Wow. Okay. We have the Knight of Voices in reverse, and we also have the 8 of Materials in reverse. So let's see if we can clarify these a little bit further. All right. So we have the 5 of Cups for your current energy, Aquarius. For your person's energy, we have the 10 of Wands. What's currently hidden from you? Any challenges or obstacles? We have the Moon. Advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit for my Aquarius collective. Oh, okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Cups. And for your potential outcome. Potential outcome, we have the 5 of Wands. All right, Aquarius, let's get into this. So your current energy, we have the sun in reverse, we have the star in reverse, and we have the 5 of Cups. There is a lot of sadness happening with you right now, Aquarius. That's what it feels like is in your energy. Like there's just no excitement. You don't feel as though your wishes are coming true. It feels just very burdensome. There's something here that you regret. There's some type of loss that you're experiencing right now, and it doesn't necessarily have you in the best place emotionally. It feels as though there's a lot of grieving that's happening right now because you think that something that you wanted very badly is no longer going to be yours. And it feels as though you're kind of looking back on things and saying, I wish this had been different. Maybe I should have said this. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have had my guard up so much. There seems to be a lot of thinking and a lot of sadness associated with those thoughts. Looking at your person, because I do feel as though there is somebody else in this scenario that you are familiar with. Maybe you dated, maybe you tried to start building something. I'm not feeling that this was a very long-term committed relationship, but maybe someone that you enjoyed and someone who enjoyed you. But when things sort of went sideways, this person is a bit confused, right? They're sort of questioning themselves. It's like, well, did I read this wrong? Did I like, I don't know, was I that off? Like, it seems to be a lot of confusion on their side, and they're a little bit stressed, right? They have the 10 of swords or the 10 of wands, and that's, that typically represents a burden. So this person is a little bit stressed out. They're a lot confused about what happened and what went down. I don't think at this point they know what to do, and they don't necessarily trust themselves to be able to figure it out. Because it feels as though the energy of this person was, well, I really thought that this could go somewhere and it didn't. How could I have been so wrong? Like, how did I misjudge this situation so badly? What we have for what's currently hidden, any obstacles or challenges, we have the 7 of voices, which is the 7 of swords in traditional tarot. And we also have the moon. So it feels as though you, Aquarius, I for whatever reason, it almost feels as though you are innately distrusting of other people. And perhaps, again, this is based on some past experiences that you've had that have caused you hurt, that have caused you stress, that have made you sad. And as a result, you are not necessarily open. It seems as though you're pretty suspicious of people that come into your life. So it may be a situation where you don't necessarily give them a fair chance, that you're kind of always waiting like for the darkness to reveal itself. It's like, all right, well, I know you hiding something, so you might as well just go ahead and put it out now. It's almost like you don't give the benefit of the doubt. It's like you distrust until proven otherwise, instead of sort of giving an opportunity to let the other person know, for the other person to let you know that they're actually trustworthy. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have Temperance, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Cups. So what it feels like is that Spirit is saying, given how you feel that you may have lost out on someone good, this might be a good opportunity to reach out. And it doesn't have to be anything big, right? It just needs to be a little signal, I guess, to this person that says, you know what, I'm interested and I'm willing to give this a try. With the Temperance card, this is all about balance, right? That sort of equal give and take. So I think there are sort of two messages there, right? The first one is for you and being gentle with yourself and being a little bit gentle with others, finding that balance between protecting yourself and not shutting out the world or potentially good people. And the other message is that it's going to need to be sort of an equal give and take between you and others, right? So Spirit is not saying that you need to rush in with some grand gestures and be like, yes, let's get married tomorrow. Spirit is just saying, you know what? It's fine to take baby steps. It's fine to pace yourself. It's fine to keep your balance. But at least give this person a little something to let them know that you're interested and that you would like to explore the possibilities with them. It feels like there's still very much an opportunity to do that with the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. And yes, it feels as though there's some good potential that can come out of this, but you have to be willing to be at least a little bit open to this person. Now, looking at the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Voices in reverse. We have the Eight of Materials in reverse. And we also have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is typically someone who is super defensive. And that feels like where you are right now. So I think that initially, you are going to be in a place where you're just sort of fighting against this. I don't think that you're going to express anything to this person like tomorrow or maybe not even next week. But I do think that at a certain point, you are going to sort of ease into things. I think that you are going to sort of let things go and not necessarily put so much stress on getting to know this person, on seeing where this goes. I think you're just going to kind of float along and sort of see what happens. I don't see you putting a ton of effort towards this, but with the Knight of Voices or the Knight of Swords in reverse, it feels like this is not going to be a flighty energy on either side, right? I think that you are going to pace yourself. And I think that this person, once they see you sort of reciprocating to a certain extent what they're giving towards you, they're going to feel a little bit more comfortable in continuing taking those baby steps alongside you. So this feels like something that's very stable. It feels like something that is effortless once you sort of let your guard down a little bit. Once you start being able to build the ability to trust, build the ability to be open to the possibility of this person. Because it really does feel as though they want to see where things can go with you, but right now they're a little bit confused because you're not invested. So let's grab one last oracle card and see what final message Spirit has for you. And what we have is humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. And so I think that this is not a warning or anything like that, but I think this is a little bit of a reminder from Spirit to say, you know, everybody is not the same, right? And so this person that you're encountering now is not the person or the people who have hurt you before. That this person is on a different path than these other folks were. And so it may be time for you to sort of step outside of your past experiences to reconcile with whatever's happened, to heal from that and move on. It takes a little bit of work. Okay, not gonna lie, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to get through that, especially when things were incredibly hurtful, when things were incredibly painful. But understand that those people were not on your same path. This one is trying to be. So maybe give a little bit of thought to opening yourself up and see what happens. But things look good. This person looks stable. They look interested. It doesn't feel as though they're out to hurt you or they're out to play games. So take that for what it's worth. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you huge hugs.